What's up, guys? James here, Sports Betting Education channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Check out my videos. I do free picks every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. That could change, but that's how we're doing it right now. And then I also do a lot of sports betting on Instagram on my account at BetWithJames. So check me out on Instagram too. I wanted to talk about if you could bet on a living, or how realistic is it? Can you bet on a living? Because I think everybody hears about sports betting for the first time, or most people, when they hear about it for the first time, they think, damn, if I could do that all day, every day, and make a living that way, that'd be the dream. That's my mindset anyways, and I think that's a lot of people's mindset. And then, of course, they burn through several bankrolls, and you win some, and then you lose it all, and you realize, wow, you get hit pretty hard. And it's funny when people that haven't bet talk to me about sports betting, and they think because they're so knowledgeable on sports, they'll just win. They don't realize the money management side of it. Now, I want to answer the question, and then I want to talk about why. So you definitely can bet on sports for a living, and there's definitely enough value on the board to where if you're finding the most 1 to 3 valuable plays each day throughout the baseball season, or throughout a season where there's a lot of games on the slate each day, you'll be able to have a winning record. And if you bet a small amount, and you don't put all your eggs in one basket, no matter how good the pick feels before the game starts, you'll definitely be able to see a nice return on investment. The way you have to look at it, though, is more of like how people invest in the stock market. If somebody is living off their stock market investments, so the most common type of person living off of the stock market is somebody who's retired and probably has $1 million or more in the stock market. And on average, maybe they get an 8 to 10% return. Now, 10% return on $100,000, that's only $10,000. That's about $1,000 a month. You're not going to live off of that. But 10% of $1 million, well, that's 6 figures. That's $100,000. You can live off of that. But not everyone has a bankroll that large. That's the thing that's really limiting me right now. I don't have $1 million to invest in sports betting to where I can say, okay, let's do a 20% return, let's do a 30% return, and let's make $200,000 a year. I understand how to find the value. I understand how to handicap and how to select winners and the money management side of things. I just have to build myself up to where I can get to that point. And I know I'll be able to do it for a living, and be able to not have to work a job and dedicate my full time to this. And I know that that's the path I'm on, and that's what I want to document on this channel. But I want to talk about why there is value. Why is it possible for me to, just study a few hours at night, a few hours in the morning, a few hours in the afternoon, and actually have a winning percentage with my picks and consistently win long term? The reason that bookmakers and that Vegas, the reason that they give us these opportunities is because for every person who takes a strategic approach and is able to stay disciplined and is able to build their money management up to where they're only needing a 20 to 30% return on investment to live, there's 1,000 people that are just blindly throwing darts and blindly betting their paycheck, and they need to pay rent a few days later, and they're risking all their money trying to double it in one day. And all those idiots allow opportunity for us, because a sports book does not mind if someone like me makes $100,000 or $200,000 off them each year, because they're making millions off of the general public, off of the person, who just picks their favorite team and throws half their paycheck on that. And I wanted to get into live betting too, because I think that there's tremendous value in live betting. It's obviously the future of sports betting, and it wouldn't be possible without technology. And it's something that is newer, but it's been around for at least a few years now that I've been really into it. And live betting, there is so much opportunity. The reason why live betting works is because we can see things that the computers that are controlling the line movements don't, like a key injury or just the human factor that you can visually see, and numbers and math just isn't going to set up. And the reason that sports books are cool with us capitalizing on this opportunity, same thing I just mentioned. It takes so much discipline to actually live bet and not chase your losses. So say you bet on a prop in the 4th inning because both pitchers are due up and both pitchers are throwing strikes and striking batters out, and you bet on no runs scored in the 4th inning and then a run scored. The average person is going to bet in the 5th inning on anything else to win that money back because they're not disciplined, they're not focused, they can't just lay off after that if they don't find value. If you're able to take your emotions out of it, let a win or a loss not affect you either way, whether you're happy or sad, and you're able to just, emotionlessly find the value, you can consistently make profitable bets and make money betting on sports. So there's a ton of opportunity out there. Sportsbooks don't mind it. I mean, obviously, if you're crushing them for hundreds of thousands of dollars each week, they will shut you down. They'll deny your service, especially these offshore online sportsbooks. I think a lot of us have experience where our bets have been limited and we have to go create another account to get back into that. But that's all right. That just means you're doing well for yourself. But the reason the big sportsbooks don't mind us making a couple $100,000 a year off of them is because there's so many people that are losing $5,000 to $10,000 a year that they're still in the profit. Live betting's still profitable for them, and it's profitable for us. Regular bets are profitable for them, and they're profitable for us. So a lot of people associate sports betting with being illegal and this negative thing, and it's definitely capable of ruining people's life and ruining people's, not just their financial situations, but much, much more. So a lot of people aren't as open-minded to it as they will be 10, 20, 30 years from now. But I hope to be in this first wave of people that become extremely, extremely wealthy through sports gambling. And I'm excited to build wealth, and I'm excited to document it on the channel and share my journey with you all. So that's it for this video. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for supporting me on the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Check me out on Instagram, @BetWithJames. Thank you so much. Have a great day, guys.